So good. Light, refreshing. Has everything you need in there. Crispy, sweet, salty, crunchy.
Today we'll be making crispy salmon spring rolls with our garlic fish sauce. Let's start on the mise en place. Quick pickle with these shredded carrots. Usually we have daikon with it as well, but today we don't have it, so we're gonna do it with just carrots. We have 2/3 cup of vinegar, white distilled. We have 1/2 cup of white granulated sugar. And we have a teaspoon of kosher salt. Let's do a mix. That's good. I'm gonna go saran wrap this real quick so the house doesn't smell like vinegar. Let's prep our salmon. Usually I would remove the skin, but today we're just gonna pan sear it for that crispy texture that we're looking for. Ooh, there might be some scales. To remove those, you have to go against the grain of the fish and remove the excess scales. After, rinse the fish and then dry completely and then season with salt and pepper. We got our scales removed and our bones picked out and we're ready to season. I'm only doing a simple seasoning today because I want to hyper focus on that crispy skin and I don't want anything to get in the way of that. So simple salt and pepper. Another key thing is to keep the skin really dry. The whole fish needs to be super dry. So I lined my sheet tray with paper towel, doubled. Any moisture will take away that crispiness of the skin. We're pat them down. A little, just salt on the skin side. I salt everything. My teachers would be ashamed if I didn't. All right, let's get to cooking. Normally I would use a stainless steel skillet, but today this is all I have and this is what we're gonna be working with. So let's get started. I've been preheating this pan for about like 10 minutes, a little bit, give or take, medium to low heat, because it's gonna render the fat and it's gonna build that crispiness that we really want. I have a 1/3 cup of chili garlic infused oil, neutral, so the smoke point is a little higher so it won't burn. This may look like a lot, but it's not. You're gonna need it for that crisp. We wanna hear that sizzle. Let's see what this is. Medium heat. You wanna preheat your pan because once you throw something cold in there, it goes down in temp a lot. So you wanna go up and then it'll be the perfect temperature when you put in your cold. Do you guys hear that sizzle? Good. I'm using a spatula to hold down the skin because it wants to curl up. It's tightening. I would say cook this for about 5 to 7 minutes. We'll see. Let me time it. I can smell the chili oil. It's so good. This will bring other depths of flavor to it. Fish is very delicate too. It breaks very easily, so definitely treat it with a little bit of care. Usually the middle of the fish doesn't get as much crispiness, so I kind of always like to put pressure down the center. Be careful for getting splatters. Majority of the cook time will be cooked skin down. And then the last few seconds, we'll flip it and just kind of sear off that top for a little bit of extra color. Make sure to keep applying pressure as well. I'm gonna flip and see how it looks. And it looks really good. So we're just gonna cook this next side for about a minute, half a minute, and then we're gonna be moving on to our next one. All right, let's remove and set it aside. I always want to get that extra oil off as well. Look at that golden brown deliciousness. We're gonna slice the fish and then we'll start rolling. I'll just do it in 4. Cooked perfectly. Juicy, flaky, with a crispy skin. It's gonna be so good. Awesome. I would avoid when cutting things that are like sensitive or flaky, I would avoid like haggling at it. You kind of just want that one straight slice and then boom, crack the skin. We don't have to. So these are already in perfect shape for spring rolls. Now let's wipe down our station and then let's start rolling. Here's a sauce, garlic sauce that we made from last time. So let's make our sauce. Well, we're not making the sauce is already made, but sometimes I like to taste it and adjust to however what I want. I might even add a little bit of the carrot juice in there with some carrot, which will be phenomenal. Smells so good. The garlic sauce is basically just Thai chilies, garlic, sugar, water, and lime juice. It's a really good base. You can always add to it herbs, you know, pickled carrots, daikon, so much stuff. If you want to see the recipe for this, I'll put the link in the caption below. Let's try the sauce and see what it needs. It's good. Ooh, it's spicy. Just how I like it, but I'm gonna add a little bit of our pickled carrots. It doesn't even need like sambal. Wow. Yum. See? Yup. Yep. All right. Okay, now let's start rolling. My aunt was giving me some crap for using a fork with some rice, but look what she bought me. Thank you. Today I will be using the 3 Ladies brand for our rice papers, but you can use anything, literally. And actually the noodles is 3 Ladies as well. I literally just cooked it to the directions that it said in the back, which was 8 minutes. Rinse it really well with cold water, and just to let all the starch out so it's not like stuck together. See how it's like easily pulled? And this is how you can store your noodles for longer in the fridge. Let me clear the elephant in the room. I accidentally broke the rice paper, so I'm like doing a little glue method. I'm putting one a little bit over the other. Hopefully this works out, you guys. I didn't have time to go back to the store. Yeah, let it sit for like a few seconds, and then we can start assembling. This is all the herbs and lettuce that I'm using that's fresh. So we have green leaf lettuce, we have fresh mint, we have fresh cilantro, and sliced cucumber. Oh wait, also we're going to be adding some coffee garlic for that extra garlic sweetness. It mellows out the sharpness of raw garlic, which I really like. And if your garlic is spoiling or it's getting too long in the fridge raw, you can do this to preserve your garlic. And with our carrot pickle, quick pickle. All right, let's go. This is literally whatever you like, whatever you want. I would usually just use the fuchsias, but today we'll just use the top parts. The bottoms, it might be a little stringier, and we can add it to sauce or whatnot. Garlic. Oh. I love garlic. Noodle. Cucumber. Pickled carrots. You want it centered and kind of like aligned down the middle. You want some negative space on the side. And even a little bit more towards you, and negative space at the end too. So it wraps together and it kind of adheses together. One roll over all of our vegetables and condiments while pulling everything else back. And then we can tie the sides in, fold the sides in.
I want to thank you guys for joining me with my crispy salmon spring rolls with my garlic Vietnamese sauce. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys use it. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you. Let's try it out. Definitely need some pickled carrots with it.
Okay.
Mmm.
You finishing it?
What are you? Are you a dipper or are you a builder? Me? I'm a dipper. So good. Light, refreshing. Has everything you need in there. Crispy, sweet, salty, crunchy.